Welcome back to another Habs Daily News with your hockey coach, Guru Coach Frenchy. Today, episode number 79. It's about my wild card for the Montreal Canadiens, so don't go nowhere. Here we go. Don't forget, please click on the like, subscribe to the show, and below this video, please leave me a comment. What do you think about my wild card? So let's dive in for the episode number 79. We have prospect to watch because my wild card, some news around the Montreal Canadiens, and many signature around the league and NHL yesterday. So let's talking about my prospect to watch for upcoming season for the Montreal Canadiens. We have a lot of great prospect Montreal got for the last couple of years. But I want to mention some of them could make a big impact for the upcoming year and in the future. I'm talking about Joshua Roy, who had an amazing, great season last year, 119 points in 66 games with 51 goals, and he did not stop. He had more points around the playoff and 23 points in 11 games. Then we have Gaydon Cooley, MVP of the WHL, best player in the playoff with 16 points, 8 goals, 8 assists in 19 games. We expect him to be on the roster for the Montreal Canadiens for upcoming year. Sean Farrell played an amazing, great role inside the Team USA at the World Championship, and he had an amazing, great year with the Harvard University with 1 point and more per average per game, and NCAA is going to return next season over there. Then what about the big guy, the undrafted players signed by the Montreal Canadiens? The 6'4" play an amazing, great role for the Hamilton Bulldog when they got traded from the Kitchener to them. He's not only big, he's getting bigger on the physicality or on his body size, but he's getting bigger and bigger on the eyes. Play physical, stop the opponent players. He have an amazing, great year, Arbor. Will be interesting where he's going to be next season. I still believe he's going to start with the Laval Rocket, but it could be play a couple of games with the Montreal Canadiens. It's all about development for him. I can wait to see Arbor at some point with the Montreal Canadiens. We have other players I can mention, but right now, they are really the 4 players I really pay attention for the next couple of weeks and months. We know Joshua Roy right now is with Team Canada for the World Junior Championship. Who could be traded? I will tell you the reason why. Because we need money for the salary cap. We need a right defenseman, because we need to sign Cody Dak, Caden Primo, and a right defenseman on the UFA possible or a trade. And I believe Montreal could make an impact or a splash before the season starts by trading Joel Armia, Christian Dvorak, Mike Hoffman. We talk about all three, $12 million they can remove for the salary cap. And Anaheim, Arizona guy are about $20 million. Arizona is below the minimum. I still believe Armia could join that team, the Arizona. Buffalo is at $11 million. They have to sign a couple of players. Biggest thing for me is the Calgary Flame. What? The Calgary Flame. I believe they can make something major over there. Come on, coach. And here's my wild card. And that's really for the Calgary Flame. But all talks about is Huberdeau and P.L. Dubois for the last couple of days. Everybody wants Jonathan Huberdeau. Everybody wants Dubois. But we really need a right defenseman. We really need a guy to fill the right defenseman. We have only Savard, Barron, and Whiteman. And I think the key is Mackenzie Weegar. Montreal have some asset where the Calgary is looking for. First of all, Mackenzie is a right defenseman, turned 28, become UFA next year. He have a salary cap at 3.5. He have 8 goals last season. First of all, he's really the prototype that players Montreal likes. A puck mover, great on transition. He can play on the power play unit. He have a lot of offensive skill. Of course, he need to get better defensive zone. He's not like the best of the best. He play both sides, LD, RD. he been always behind Aaron Ekblad, but every time Ekblad got hurt, Mackenzie Weegar stepped up and he's elevate his game. His TOI is 23 minutes per game average. He's a great defenseman as a number 2, as number 3 or number 4 at any team in NHL. And his analytic data, guys, is pretty great if you're looking about. So I think Mackenzie can help a Montreal Canadien a long term. Calgary need help as a center and as a winger. We have Mike Hoffman, we have Christian Dvorak, and we have Joel Armia. I believe if Montreal can add a left defenseman and the package deal could have a great trade. And again, Montreal could figure out something where they're going to fill the right defenseman. What's the cost of Mackenzie Weegar, guys? Not going to get over $5 million. He's a 35-point average per year. So I think you can add him about $4.5 million. He had 44 points last season, right? And this is his best season. The year prior, it was 36 points. I believe they can get him a long term. Only 28 is the right time to get him early. He can acclimate exactly with Mike Madison. I know they are fragile on the defensive zone coverage, but we're looking to make an impact as the right defenseman. I would prefer Mackenzie to Tyson Barrie. That would be my preference for there. And right now, this is my wild card. It's a trade bait. I would love to hear from you and below this video. And that's bringing you guys on this. Some news around the league, around the Montreal Canadien. Ex-Montreal Canadien was involved with a trade for Brett Kulak. Is William Lagesson is out now. He signed as a UFA with the Carolina Hurricane. I listened and watched Huberdeau and Dubois, their press conference yesterday. Wow. Two friend players, how they talk. My taking this, guys, like I mentioned, Huberdeau, too much money to get him. I don't see how Montreal can afford a guy for about $9.5, $10 million. You're going to get 6-7 years, going to be at 37, 38. You're going to be made possible on the same situation like Carey Price. And the Montreal for the next 3 years are not ready to jump in that way. They are better to go with a younger one like Pierre Dubois. When you listen to him yesterday, skate around. When I said that, is politically answered properly and sometimes questionable. And I have a difficult time to read him. It's really misleading me when I'm listening P.L. Dubois. I understand he wants to get out twice, Columbus, Winnipeg. I'm not sure about him. And finally, guys, watch my second video of JURAJ SLAFKOVSKY, part number 2, about 12 minutes. Is going to be, the description will be below this video, and you can watching on my YouTube channel, The Hockey Nation Live Show. Finally, around the league, NHL, we have a last signature yesterday. Anaheim resigned Isaac Landestrom, the Sweden, 22 years old, signed a contract of 2 years, $1.8 million AAV for a total of $3.6 million, 16 goals last year, 29 points in 80 games. Look, he flourished last season. Is a great asset, top 9 for the Anaheim Ducks. Detroit signed a veteran, Robert Agg, from Buffalo last year, got traded for the Florida Panthers, signed a 1-year contract below $800,000. Seattle Kraken signed ex-Washington Capitals Michael Kempney, struggled for the last 2 years with many injuries, signed a 1-year contract. Like I mentioned, Carolina signed William Lagesson and signed the veteran Ryan Dzingel with the Carolina. It was traded from Ottawa to Carolina a couple of years ago. Finished the season last year with Arizona Coyotes, signed a 1-year contract. Nothing about Kelly, nothing about Glenn Bird. Conversation possible. I wouldn't be surprised if Lou Lamoriello signed already Nathan Kadri, and they're not going to announce this until September. That's the kind of Lou Lamoriello can do in NHL. Here we go, guys. My episode number 79 is over. We talk about my wild card. Couple of prospects we need to watch for the next couple of weeks and months to come. And finally, because, yes, it's all about because and some news around the league. So thanks again for watching another Habs Daily News with your hockey coach, Goro Frenchie. And of course, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, blessing day, everybody.